This video was brought to you in part by the supporters of the AMTV Patreon. Thank you.
He's back. He's bloody back! Hi there guys, it's Adam Martyn here and well, you probably haven't heard this news from me. You've probably seen it on social media. You've probably seen some of my fellow creators already do their news videos within 30 minutes flat. Good on you guys. Keep up the grind. But of course, the big news is Russell T Davies, Russell the Davies, is returning to Doctor Who, starting in 2023 with the 60th anniversary, and apparently going beyond that. And this is big news. Very big news indeed. So yeah, none of us saw this coming. I think, we've all got into a rhythm that when a new showrunner is going to be chosen, it's going to be someone new all the time, someone who's not worked on the show before. And the closest we've ever come to a repeat was probably back in 1980. Barry Letts produced Doctor Who between 1970 and 1974, John Pertwee's time. But for Tom Baker's final season, when John Nathan Turner was producing, Barry was brought back as executive producer. So he did sort of return, not in the same role, but this is the first proper time we've had a creative like Russell return to what was his original role that he started back in the early 2000s. Obviously, a lot of us, including myself, are excited. I got into this show through Russell and the era he created. It means it's very special to a lot of us, those first few series of the revival era. It has some of the best stories, of course, in our opinions, of course, quite frankly, and some of the best writing. And Russell, of course, we all know has only gone on to even better success after Doctor Who with his writing works. He penned series like Years and Years, which was a great success a few years back, and this year he wrote It's a Sin, which is, I think, fair to say, one of the highest acclaimed dramas of the year. If you haven't seen it, you should go and check it out. It's absolutely wonderful. And of course, he's always sort of stayed connected with Doctor Who as time's gone on. He's contributed a few of his old scripts to Big Finish. He's allowed some of his characters to be used. He's written target novelizations of some of his stories. He's still very much a Who fan. He still very much wants to keep his hand within that world. But I think, again, we're all just surprised he's actually coming back to run the show, as it were. None of us saw this coming. The press release from the BBC itself says he'll make an explosive return to screens to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the show in 2023 and series beyond. And interestingly, BBC Studios are partnering with Bad Wolf to produce. Bad Wolf Productions is a company, I believe Russell is either like a part of the management or a part of devising. Of course, Bad Wolf did start in Doctor Who, the term. Which means a lot of creatives that work with Russell are part of this company. They'll be coming back. A lot of people are saying, is it going to still film in Wales? Well, Bad Wolf, I believe, are based in Wales, although a lot of Russell's more recent shows, like Years and Years and It's a Sin, were filmed in Manchester. So could Doctor Who be moving to Manchester? Possibly. We'll have to wait and see. But it does say, of course, helming the 60th anniversary, which does kick off in 2023. We know that Jodie and Chris Chibnall's time ends in around autumn of 2022 with the Centenary special, which I'm guessing is going to be October because the BBC Centenary is October 18th, I think. So 2023, big year for a new showrunner to come in. So it kind of, in a way, makes sense they're getting someone who really knows Doctor Who already, has done this before, knows how to helm the show for the celebratory year. However, Russell, according to this press release, does have to choose the next Doctor, as it were. That is one of his tasks. And, he's done that before. He's done it twice. He cast Christopher Eccleston. He cast David Tennant. I'm really excited to see who he picks as his new Doctor. And I've been smiling throughout all of this because I can't believe Russell T Davies is coming back. We never thought we'd see this coming, but hey, this franchise keeps surprising us, absolutely. If you read the press release, he gives a very nice sort of tribute to Chris Chibnall and obviously states that we still have a year left of him and Jodie, which is absolutely true. We should not forget that. This era is not yet finished. Yeah, crazy. So, of course, how long is Russell going to stay for? It does say he's returning for the anniversary of Doctor Who in 2023 and series beyond. Does that mean just one series? Does it mean a few? Typically the showrunners of the revival have stayed on for, a good few years. Russell himself did it for almost 5 his first time around. So we'll have to see. But, he speaks about this show so fondly. He says it's great to return to his favourite show. And to be honest, I'm happy he's back. It's great to have him back. I have seen a bit of split opinion about this already. Some people are saying, you shouldn't have people returning to the show in this capacity. And I sort of get that argument. Doctor Who is arguably about renewal and change, so it's nice to get new creatives, new minds in. My mind, though, is thinking, Russell hasn't touched this franchise as a showrunner. By the time he starts, it'll be 13 years, right? So 13 years is a long time. I'm sure he's grown and changed as a person, as a writer, as a creative. So I'm fairly certain the stories we're going to get this time around are not going to be anywhere near the stories he told, 15, 16 years ago. These are going to be maybe completely new. They might have elements of what we had before, but I think on the whole, it's going to feel really fresh, just as fresh as it did back in 2005 when he brought the show back. So personally, I'm really excited to see Russell return in 2023. I think that's a really great choice. Really excited for that. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about RTD returning? Are you sort of skeptical? Is this not the kind of decision you had in mind? Just let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this little roundup of this, quite frankly, great news, please do leave a like. Really helps us out. Also, subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of Doctor Who stuff here, as well as a bunch of other things too. I've been Adam Martyn from AMTV. What a glorious day this has been, fellow Who fans, and I will see you next time.